Hello friends, in today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make these easy crochet Christmas tree decorations. Let's go ahead and take a look at the materials that we will be using for today's video. For today's video you will need either red or green 4-weight yarn, and I'm going to be using this for my top portion right here. The yarn that I'm using, this Shawl in a Ball, the by Lion brand. The color is the, let's see here, opal. So you will need that. The hook size that we will be using today is going to be a G 4.25 millimeter. You will also need a stitch marker and a pair of scissors. So let's go ahead and get started. To begin, we do want to start with a magic loop. If you are not familiar with the magic loop or magic ring method, go ahead and click the link up above, and I do have a video tutorial on how to do that. Okay, so now we are going to chain up 2. This is not going to count as a stitch. And then we want to make 8 double crochets into that magic ring. So there's 1, 2. Go ahead and make 8 double crochets into this ring, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so once you have your 8 double crochets, go ahead and tighten up that ring. And now we want to be placing 2 double crochets into every stitch. So we don't go into the chain 3. I actually just attached the first double crochet, but I like to make sure that I pull this really tight to make sure that I'm closing up this ring. And then you want to place your stitch marker into that first stitch. And then back into that same stitch, you are going to place another double crochet. Try to do this a little loose. We don't, the rest of the stitches don't need to be super tight, or else it's going to start folding in on itself. And then in the next stitch, you'll place 2 double crochets. In the following stitch, you'll place 2 double crochets. So do this all the way around, and I will meet you back for round 3. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you get done with row 2. Now moving on to round 3, into that first stitch we simply want to place 1 double crochet and replace our stitch marker. Into the next stitch we will place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. That way we're increasing. Into that same stitch, and then into the following stitch you will place 1 double crochet, and then into the following you'll place 2 more. So we're increasing onto every other stitch. So go ahead and do that and meet me at the last stitch before your stitch marker. Okay, so as you see, I have 1 stitch left, and it should be an increase stitch if you followed correctly. So we're going to put 1 double crochet, and then for the last stitch for the increase, we are just going to place a half double crochet. And then where our stitch marker is, we are going to place a single crochet. And then into the following stitch, we are going to make a slip stitch, chain up 1, and leave a bit of a tail. And we just want to go ahead and cut that off and pull that through. Now if you notice that it's a little tight, just go ahead, pull this open, and weave in your ends. So just go through, I like to typically do it on the back side, and weave your ends in. Meet me back here and I will show you how to finish off the top portion. Go ahead and grab your other yarn as well and meet me back here. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you have all your ends sewn in. So now you just want to pick any part and put your hook through one of the stitches. I like to just make a loop and pull it through, and then I secure this by holding both of my ends and chaining up 1. Drop that, and now I'm going to chain up 2 more stitches, 1 and 2, because we want to have a total of 3 chains. So now over the next 5 stitches, we are going to work double crochets. So the chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now what we want to do is chain up 2, turn our work, and now into this first space right here, we are going to start a double crochet decrease. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of our loops. Now we're going to yarn over and go into the next space here, pull up a loop. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now yarn over and pull through 3. And do that again. We are going to do a decrease, so go into, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go into that last space, draw up a loop, pull through 2, pull through all 3. Now we want to chain up 1 and turn our work. From here, we want to do 1 more decrease, so we're going to go in, go through 2, we're going to go into that last space, go through 2, pull through all 3. Now what we want to do is chain up 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to chain up 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we want to slip stitch right back into the top of our work to secure the loop that we just made. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Now we want to chain up 1 more, grab our scissors, cut our yarn, leave a bit for sewing, and just pull that through the loop. So at this point, what I want you guys to do is go through and sew in your ends right here and from the beginning. And that is all, you guys. It is very, very simple, easy pattern. These are great. You can make a whole bunch of them, make them into a garland, whatever you please. You can put them onto your tree. There's so many things you can do with these great fast crochet projects. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and I will see you guys all next time for another tutorial.